How is it that you effectively lead a client call? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at the Pearl Lemon Group. We are a business growth and development agency based in the UK, USA, and we're serving clients worldwide. And if you need any support with your communication with clients or internally, please do reach out to us for any support you would like. And we're back today in day number 33, and we're talking about how to effectively ultimately lead and that should be client, how to lead a client call, and what's involved. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to 7 additional strategies that we're not sharing in this training. And please do, if you're enjoying these videos, comment, like, as well as hit the subscription button. So this is super important, okay? And you always want to come from a place, whether you're introvert or whether you're extrovert, it's always going to serve you if you're in a client relationship to lead. Okay, it's always going to serve you. I've never been in a call where not leading has helped me unless there's clearly an agenda your client wants to lead with, and they've got specific things they want to go through. Even in those instances, a lot of the time you can lead. And what clients are looking for often is, strategy, reassurance, confidence, results. So, I mean, I'll write those out because maybe it's easier. But I would say that this is what clients are looking for. Okay, strategy, confidence, reassurance, results. And most of the time, clients, when you talk to them, they want to know the same things. They want to know, how's it going? Can you give me an update? I've got XYZ concern. What's the plan? And oftentimes it might be a repetition of the same things. So you need to lead with openness. Morning, Richard. How are you? First of all, how's it going? Amazing, amazing. So, and you should never go into a call kind of, not never, because sometimes it can't be helped, but where you can understand what a call is going to be about, then fantastic. So prefacing or ahead of the call, asking anything you want me to prep, or out of interest, what would you like to discuss during our call later today? What's the plan? What plan do you have in mind for our call, beyond the regular catch up, as an example? If you want to preface the fact that, but I'm expecting a catch up, but what else is there that you want to discuss? And sometimes clients will be forthcoming and saying, yeah, I had X, Y, and Z question. Other times clients will say, not much, just want to check in. And sometimes those calls could turn into an ambush. And we'll deal with the ambush element in a minute, but there's some practical things that you could consider when it comes to effectively leading a call. So you should look at, and let's go through the steps now. You should you should be the first person to speak. That would be definitely something I think that's important. Richard, how are you? Good morning. Happy Friday. How's it going? George, you got here. You made it. Amazing. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. How's your day been so far? Tina. Hey, I can tell by the look on your face you want to get straight into it. So let's get into it. I know you've got some questions for me. So regardless of whether they're the one who's coming with an agenda, regardless of whatever's happening, try and get the first lines or first words in, because it sets the tone and the frame for the call that you're in charge. And clients want someone to be able to take care of the campaigns that they're paying you for effectively. So being the first person to speak is a good proxy for that. The other elements that we discussed in other calls still apply: confidence, projection of voice, articulation. So I'd say those ones. The next one is, in some instances, outline for like an outline for the call. So coming to the call with a plan is sometimes useful. And that plan can be in your head. You don't necessarily need to. I say it's sometimes useful. It's always useful. And that plan could sometimes be in your head. That plan you could improvise based upon the first 15 seconds of the call, depending upon their mood, how much time they have, and what you sense is the call is going to be about. But in any event, you want to be the one who moves the call forward. So let's talk about outline for the call first of all. So if you think that the client's got some questions, you say, Frank, good to see you, amazing. So I know you've got some questions for me. Why don't we just go through them one by one? And then there you go. That's setting the outline for the call. When there's specific, when you don't know what the call's about, but you've got a good sense of it, you say, Frank, assuming we're here, correct me if I'm wrong, to talk about basically a status update, the results that we've got so far, and any concerns you might have. Does that sound about right? And that typically is the agenda for a catch up. Status update. I've got some questions, and it can be depending upon the nature, the temperature of the questions. So if someone's got some burning questions they want to ask, then that should burn right through any other set agenda. You're still the first person to speak. You're still confident. You still project your voice. You still articulate everything that you say, and then you say, Frank, morning. I know that you've got some questions. Let's just dive right into it. Do you want to just walk me through them? So do you see that you give still and always give an outline for the call, and you could preempt outlines by saying, Frank, look, I'm assuming we're here to talk about X, Y, Z. Is that right? Because I can jump straight into it. So then, do you hear? I can jump straight into it. In terms of next steps, here's what I'm thinking moving forward. Why don't we have a follow up on those kinds of phrases will help you really effectively lead a call. So I'll repeat some of them again, and using key phrases. So yeah, I was hoping we could walk through. So in terms of the status update, here's where we're at. I had some thoughts about what we could additionally do to the campaign. I've got a couple of recommendations. I really want to answer your questions. I know that you've got some concerns, so let's go through them. And then next week, how about why don't you in your own time? So these kinds of phrases are going to be super powerful when it comes to moving the call forward. So if you really practically engage in these things, be the first person to speak confidently, project your voice, articulate your words, don't stumble, slur, stutter, don't second guess yourself, discuss an outline for the call, and always be moving the call forward, you're going to really be an effective leader on that call. So please do in the comments tell me what you found that was new and interesting, and also just subscribe if you like our videos, as well as getting, of course, the additional training. So there you have it, guys. These are the 4 ways to effectively lead a call.